everyone, it's Christina with Bubblegum Paper, and I'm here today with a Don't Worry, Be Happy, Get Well Soon card. I'm featuring products from Lawn Fawn and Mama Elephant, and this is actually a card I made for myself. So by the time you watch this video, I'm probably going to be at the hospital getting surgery. So wish me luck and send me happy thoughts and prayers. I hope to be back soon, but in the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with this video. Here's a close-up of what the card looks like, and let's get started. The products I'm using today are the Lawn Fawn Don't Worry and Treat Yourself Coordinating Stamps and Dies, and also the Mama Elephant Polaroid Fun. I did take out the little edibles, but I never used them. The first thing I'm going to do is use Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamp a couple donuts. I stamped 5 donuts and I only used 3. So I'm doing some very basic coloring. I'm using E53 and E55 as the base of the donut. And then I'm making a chocolate, a vanilla, and a strawberry donut. And I'm listing the colors over to the side. I'm going to set this to some music and I'll be back soon. I'm using the coordinating dies to cut out all the donuts, and you'll see I have a 4th donut here that has white sprinkles on it. I didn't end up using it because I wanted to keep all the sprinkles consistent. I also used the frame from Mama Elephant, the small Polaroid frame, and I cut out 3 of them here on camera, but eventually I cut out 6 total because I wanted to add an extra layer on top. I'm taking a piece of white cardstock and doing some really simple distress inking for a background. I'm using spun sugar first, it's the lighter pink color, and I'm just lining it up with my Polaroid cutout with the donut in it to see if I like how it looks. So I'm still using some spun sugar here, and then eventually I bring in some worn lipstick because it's a little bit darker and more pink. So it creates this really fun pink ombre background effect. And after I do the worn lipstick, I go back over with some more spun sugar just to fill in the bottom part. Now I'm going to heat emboss the sentiments on top of each of the Polaroid frames. I'm starting with this anti-static powder bag, and that removes any kind of fingerprints and that kind of stuff as I use the Versamark ink. I also cut the Don't Worry sentiment in half, but don't worry, it's okay, because this actually makes it easier to stamp. So I put donut on one, worry on the other, and then be happy on the third. And then in the lower right corner, I'm adding the feel better from the Treat Yourself stamp set. I'm using the Ranger Liquid Platinum Embossing Powder and sprinkling that over all the Versamark sentiments. And then I'm going to set that with my Martha Stewart heat tool. And as I'm using the heat tool, it's super hot, so I'm using these tweezers to make sure I don't burn my fingers. And this was kind of off camera. Next, I'm taking the cardstock and cutting it so it's slightly less than 1.5 inches wide. This way it'll fit perfectly behind the Polaroid frames. Next, I'm just gluing everything together. So I'm starting with the background, and then I place the donut slightly off center, then I add the plain white frame, and lastly the embossed frame. For the pink donut, I've decided, because pink is my favorite color, I'm centering that right within the Polaroid frame. And then the chocolate donut will be slightly off center as well on the left side. Next, I'm going to take some foam adhesive and just apply that to the back of each of these donut panels so they stick up from the card base. And I'm just arranging them. And I didn't show it on camera, but I actually die cut a stitched rectangle using the Simon Says Stamp stitched rectangles, and that's what I'm using for my card front. The next thing I'm doing is taking this really fun pattern paper from Lawn Fawn. I think it's their Let's Polka in the Meadow pattern paper. And I'm cutting that so that it's slightly larger than the stitched rectangle, and I'm gluing that whole panel to a regular A2 size top folding card. The last thing I'm going to do is take the Wink of Stella clear brush pen and apply that to the donuts so that the donuts sparkle and shine. I love how super shiny this whole card is. Here's a close-up of the finished card, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who've been sending me your prayers and happy blessings and well wishes. I hope to be back with another video soon, but in the meantime, here are two of my favorites. The first is the Father's Day card I made where my dad's actually in the video opening the card. He happens to be back in LA taking care of me post-surgery. And then the other one is the birthday card I made for my mom that's a pop-up card. It's super cute and fun inside, and she is holding down the fort back in Massachusetts. So thank you all so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye!